Hey guys, and welcome to Negan Matchup Pro. Originally, I tried to stream and do a character tier list, matchup tier list for Negan, but then I realized how long they actually are. So instead, I'm gonna make a video about every single one. Each matchup video will be 5 to 10 minutes and will mostly be full of objective facts and stats about the characters that Negan's gonna go against. But at the end of the day, the final decision where they are in the matchup tier list will be based on my opinions and how I've seen the game. Keep in mind, I've gone to one little local and then I've played online most of the time. So I'm aware that things are different online than they are offline. Nonetheless, I hope to give the best possible and most accurate response. So as you can see from my tier list here, my matchup tier list consists of bottom being my best matchup, Negan's best matchups, to the top being the absolute worst. With that being said, the first person we're gonna pick is... Okay, so keep in mind that Kuma and Panda are the same character. So if you see me mention just Kuma while talking through this guide, it will legit mean both of them. Just for clarification, I'm gonna be doing overviews. I will do an overview of the character, then I will explain with my opinion where they are in the matchup tier list. Keep in mind also to don't take my word for these characters. Look at Blasted Salami also for character overviews so you know more. Kuma is a unorthodox character with long limbs, long jabs, who can poke you from afar with a decent amount of pokes, good whiff punishes, and has an evasive stance, can really confuse opponents if they're not careful what they're doing. He also has a lot of gimmicky options that if you're not looking out for, you will get put in a blender. Also keep in mind that he's Hurtbox, and Hitbox is completely different to other characters. Okay, so despite the overview I've given, the strengths that they have and what they possess, I believe the matchup for Negan and Panda and Kuma to be very easy for Negan. Kuma has a couple weaknesses when it comes to fighting Negan. The first thing is, his movement isn't that good in comparison. The reason I say that is because even though Panda has the low hitbox and has little legs, Negan's down back 4 can still catch him in most scenarios, even when backdashed. In addition to this, also he can't really sidestep. And because he can't sidestep, Negan's linearity doesn't exist, so he can continually pressure him until he gets into fold or pressing that button. However, Panda and Kuma do have poke moves that they can use to get out, like the 1-1, the back 1-1-1, back 1-1-2, which gets them a launch if guaranteed. If the first attack is hit, it's still not a good matchup for him in that sense. Because movement-wise, Negan has better movement. Negan can get out of space, get in space. Although Panda can control the space around, it doesn't quite mean a lot when, if he has the life lead, he can just run away with it. So that's one reason. Secondly, although Panda has a lot of high risk, high reward stuff, which comes form of gimmicks and not knowing the matchup, when an opponent does know the matchup, the punishment is insane, and Negan is no slouch at punishing things, especially from a far range. Most things Negan can punish, most things like, you know, Kuma's Heihachi little attack, I don't know what it's called, Demon Upper, can be punished by a secret weapon or down back 4-2, down forward 4-2, which will go into stance and guarantee him a mix-up. And last but not least, the damage Negan inflicts is more than what Panda can inflict. Sure, Panda probably has a better throw game and has better panic attacks. Negan, of course, has an armored launcher, which is high risk, high reward, but Negan gets way more damage off of Panda and Kuma because of their hitboxes. Because their hitboxes are the way they are, you can get guaranteed combos that you wouldn't get on any other character. Negan using his best low is nowhere near as dangerous as Kuma using his best low. Kuma's best low will sure give him a high reward if he does land any of them, but they come at the expense of being more punishable and more damaging at that fact. In fact, doing it against Negan especially is terrible because Negan is got very good punishment overall. For example, any of the lows and the uses will be launch punished, can be launch punished by Negan's while standing 2. In addition to this, all the ones that aren't punishable by that much will be hit by his 13th frame while standing 1-2, which guarantees stance. Whereas when Negan hits down back 2, he will most definitely only get a slap on the wrist because Kuma does not have a 14th frame while standing launcher. Just to summarize, Negan has better movement, better overall punishment, and better damage output, and better risk reward situations. All of these elements add to Negan's game plan, as he is able to pressure without being sidestepped, hit you with high damage and higher output because Kuma is a bear, and not get punished heavily because most of these moves aren't on that kind of punishment, besides his overly risky armored launcher, whereas Kuma is the exact opposite. And that's it for today's episode of Negan Matchup Throwdown. If you like what you saw today, make sure to hit that like button. Please subscribe and follow if you want to see more. Follow my Twitch, as I will be primarily on there. And if you have any questions about any of this and my next character, feel free to talk to me in there. Thank you. This has been KD.